the great house at Collinwood in the present time. But in this time, the fate of all who live here hinges on certain events that occurred in the past, in the year 1840. Barnabas Collins and Julia Hoffman have been trying to avert the tragedy they know is destined to befall Collinwood, but they have made little progress, and they have been hampered by the unexpected events occurring in the present. One of these concerns Maggie Evans, who has become the victim of a vampire and whose life is now in constant danger.
Barnabas, we've got to talk right away.
What is it?
I hypnotized Daphne, hoping to find out when the final two events will happen.
Was she able to tell you?
Oh, I learned a great deal more than I expected. There is some hope, Barnabas. Daphne is the one who is to be murdered, and the destruction of Rose Cottage will be tonight.
Are you sure there couldn't have been some mistake?
Oh, positive. The hypnosis worked perfectly. She told me that the murder would not happen until after the destruction of Rose Cottage.
And she told you that the Rose Cottage would be destroyed tonight?
Yes.
Gerard.
Well, she didn't say, but it has to be.
Surely we need to get help.
But who can help us?
Possibly Sebastian. Now, you stay here with Maggie. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Julia? Julia? How long have you been here? Where's Barnabas?
We just left a moment ago, but he'll be back. How do you feel?
I feel a little better, I think. I had a dream. I was dreaming about the children. They were terribly frightened because something terrible had happened to them.
Something has happened to the children, Maggie. Maggie, don't you remember?
So difficult to remember.
The children have been possessed.
Yes, I know. We've got to help them, Julia. I don't want anything to happen to them.
Sebastian, I'm going to warn you one more time. Don't go to Collinwood. Well, I don't think I have to tell you the answer to that. Sebastian, listen to me. I want you to come back here. I promise you I'll be here when you get back, and you...
Good evening, Roxanne.
Mr. Collins, what do you want?
To see Sebastian. Is he in?
No, he isn't.
Do you know when he'll be back?
I don't even know where he is, Mr. Collins.
I see. Roxanne, you seem to be disturbed about something. If you'd care to talk about it, if I could be of any help.
Mr. Collins, this is something I don't care to talk about. And nobody, including you, can do anything to help me.
Oh, very well. But you might tell Sebastian that I want to see him. I need his help. I'll be at Cumberland Road at Rose Cottage, just outside of Collinsport.
I'll deliver your message, Mr. Collins. But I think it's only fair to warn you. Sebastian will never be able to help you. Never.
Why do you say that? Sebastian is a clairvoyant. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't help me.
Then I'll tell you the reason. Sebastian is frightened of his powers. He always has been. And he'll never be able to use them again.
You seem very certain of that.
More certain than I've been of anything. Now, will there be anything else, Mr. Collins?
Has Sebastian done anything to hurt you?
Oh, what a strange man you are. You barely know me, and yet you have this compulsion to help me. Why?
I don't know. Perhaps it's because of the other Roxanne, the one I've told you about, the one you resemble so.
Oh, yes. Yes, the one you met in another time. But I think there may be still another explanation.
What do you mean?
Well, that Roxanne and I are obviously different people. And yet, from the very first time I met you, I had the strange feeling that there was a bond between us. I feel it now. I can't define it. I don't even understand it.
Perhaps in time, we will both know what it is. At least I hope so.
Yes. Yes, I hope so, too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I behaved so badly when you first came in. I look forward to seeing you again, Barnabas.
Maggie, please lie back and rest.
No. I keep thinking about the children. And that strange phone call from Wincliffe.
The children will be all right. I promise you they will. The police are out searching the woods now.
Sebastian wasn't there, but I left word.
Barnabas, while you were gone, I had a phone call from Wincliffe. The children disappeared at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Have you notified the police?
Yes, of course, but I haven't heard anything yet.
The frightening thing is that they disappeared just at the same night that Rose Cottage is to be destroyed.
You don't think they'd go there?
I don't know. But I better go there right now.
Well, I'll go with you.
No, you stay here with Maggie. Now, don't worry about me. I'll be all right. Perhaps Sebastian will be there to meet me.
Julia, what was that all about? About the children. Why would they go to Rose Cottage?
I can't explain now, Maggie, but everything will be all right. Maggie, listen to me. Maggie, you must not listen to that. You must resist the urge to respond, Maggie.
I feel so helpless.
Tad? Carrie, are you here?
The carousel wasn't in this room when I was here before. Why is it here now? Gerard. He must have brought it as a way to lure the children here.
Tad! Carrie, are you here? If you are here, answer me! Gerard, I know you're here in this room. I know you want to do harm to me, but I won't let you. I've come here to get the children. I take it that you don't know where they are either. So much the better. I've come to drive you out of Collinwood, Gerard. I know you intend to destroy this house tonight and then murder Daphne Harridge. But I intend to stop you. I am here, Gerard. And you will not be able to do anything to this house unless you deal with me first.
Anybody in here? Who are you? What are you doing in this room? What do you want with me? Want me to do something for you. Tell me what it is, and I will do it.
Johnson, what's the matter?
I'm here to stay with Maggie.
I didn't expect you for about an hour or so. I thought you were resting.
Well, I was, but,
Mrs. Johnson, what's the matter?
oh, just now I woke with a terrible dream. I was dreaming a frightening dream about Barnabas.
Barnabas? Tell me about it.
Well, I don't remember it too clearly, but he was in a strange house, one that I've never seen before, and something dreadful was happening to him.
Well, what was it?
I don't know, but he was screaming, and there was someone else in the house with him, a man.
Mrs. Johnson, can you describe the house to me?
It was a large, stately house with great columns in the front.
Mrs. Johnson, you stay here with Maggie. Don't leave her under any circumstance. I'll be back.
What are you doing here?
Mrs. Johnson came to me. She said she had a dream. She dreamed that you were in this house and something dreadful was happening to you.
You've been tricked by Gerard.
What? What are you saying?
I'm going to get you out of this house right now.
Barnabas.
The window!
Look!
Gerard knew it. He knew I wouldn't leave you alone, and I won't.
Oh, but Barnabas, what about Daphne? What about Daphne? You've got to go and get her and save the children. Barnabas, there's somebody outside that door.
Barnabas, who started the fire? Who locked you both in that room?
Somebody you wouldn't know. How did you happen to come to Rose Cottage?
I got a call from Sebastian after you left. He told me he had plans. Plans for the evening that he couldn't change. I decided to come and let you know.
I can see all this has upset you. If there's anything I can do for you.
No, there isn't. This is a problem that I have to handle by myself, and I will, in my own way.
Barnabas, we better get to Daphne.
Yes, of course. I can't thank you enough.
There's no need to thank me. We'll be seeing each other again soon, I hope.
Very soon.
Oh, Barnabas, there's no reason for you to come in. Oh, you come on up and we'll see how Maggie and Mrs. Johnson are. And then I'll go to the old house with you and we'll check on Daphne.
Maggie's gone.
Mrs. Johnson!